Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Castillo is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, we're getting a look at one of the best right-handed changeups in the game of baseball. This guy's changeup's so good, that being Castillo. He'll use it as his primary off-speed pitch. If he's throwing strikes with his heater, look out if he has that changeup working. It'll be a long day for the hitters.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
Outside, that's ball.
A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Nolan Arenado stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4.
Hey.
3-2.
Count full.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Miles Mikolas will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner, outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His prior history in this matchup, he's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. Set. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Carpenter aboard here at first with nobody out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The next 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. First offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Michaelis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per night innings tend to go up.
And that's the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ball even at 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit hard towards center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Aristides Aquino is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Bader is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. At the plate now is Tyler O'Neill. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He has been silent. 0 for 13. First pitch on the way. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready now is Dylan Carlson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Now the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. But that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Naquin able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Bottom of the inning now, and in to swing the bat next is Jonathan India. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. A ball that's carrying. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's out number 2. Next to dig in, Jesse Winker. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. We've played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Reds. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Struck him out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. Nolan Arenado touches them all. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong. Second home run early in the year, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him to go down swinging there. Matt Carpenter goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds 1. So now into the box is Joey Votto.
The first baseman,
First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he will run this one down. Moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. Up next, the former World Series hero Mike Moustakas. And that misses for ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Count now a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. Our score remains 2-1. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
The Delta 1-1.
A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Up next, Tyler O'Neill struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Jonathan India digging in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
1-1.
Aquino gets his lead at first, nobody out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here now the 2-2. Tucker Barnhart waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fly ball out to right field. Carlson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next, it'll be Tucker Barnhart, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one, and he is in there.
Hey, Debo, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you can tell the third base coach is going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill, but he won't get there. It falls in, and this will kick off the base of the wall.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch one-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Joey Votto is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
1-1. Taken, strike 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 3-2 ball game. Stepping in next, Eugenio Suarez, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals 2. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney. That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. A ballman, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. And now they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Redbirds down quietly. Still a 3. Digging in will be Mike Moustakas. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lifted down the line in left. To 1-2 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Next to stand in is Aristides Aquino, singled in his last at-bat. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. The 0-2 home, fouled away. The next 0-2. Moustakas, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit hard to short. DeYoung's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In the air down the line in left. O'Neill waits on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Reds leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. One and one. in there at the letters. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Cam Bedrosian comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Matt Carpenter will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And that one yanked just foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
India is under it, and he's got it for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Harrison Bader. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're down 3-2.
7th-inning stretch.
Dakota Hudson is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher, Tucker.
Now the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now back, right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Number 32.
In now, Jesse Winker. And a ball 1-0. No hits to this point.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Reds strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Lucas Sims is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now into the box, Dylan Carlson, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-all ball game. Into the box now, Tommy Edman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the 1st out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire today. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nolan Arenado swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fouled off. Ready on 0-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Barnhart corrals it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. From the stretch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm, he's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. The set and the 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Arenado at second. DeJong on at first with 2 down. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they jump ahead by 3.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Ryan Hendricks is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Yadi Molina digging in now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Into the box, Harrison Bader, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Here's the 0-2.
Ball left outside.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 3. Leading off the inning, it'll be Mike Moustakas, and they could use a spark from him here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Chopped weakly to the left. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So here's Tyler Naquin. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. To the plate now, Aristides Aquino. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pops this one up. Goldschmidt is under it. 2 gone. Next, it'll be Jonathan India. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he fouls this one off. Naquin stands at second with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Amir Garrett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. First pitch on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two 2-0 count and the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
2 balls and 2 strikes now. O'Neill swings and belts it to right. This ball's deep, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now 7-3. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No outs, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. His career numbers in this matchup. He's 2 for 3. First pitch of the AB now. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Naquin's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fouled away. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds 3. Giovanni Gallegos will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Giovanni Gallegos.
Tucker Barnhart will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit towards center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. Striding in is Jesse Winker. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Barnhart stands at third with one gone in the inning. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
All right, here we go, making things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
Jordan Hicks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. In is Joey Votto now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit out towards second. Reined in on the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Next up, Eugenio Suarez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Hit sharply toward third, and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is out at second base. And partner, that's going to do it for this one.
This was a fun game to watch all the way around. There was lots of action, 12 total runs scored on the board, and a pretty close finish to boot.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The St. Louis Cardinals posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Dakota Hudson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis.
Boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. As they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-5. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they plundered the Pirates 9-2. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 8-0. The Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they destroyed the Rays 9-2. The Phillies hit 3 long balls as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 5-4. The Washington Nationals combined for 4 total home runs as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-3. The Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-4. The New York Yankees launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-6. The Orioles took down the Red Sox on the road 3-1. The Tigers combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 8-4. Whit Merrifield had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 10-9. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim smacked 15 team hits as they dismantled the White Sox 8-2. Ramon Laureano was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Athletics defeated the Astros 10-4. The Mariners totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-3. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from Try me where the drums at. It's real. Don't you see them? It's real.
Every time I light one up,
Don't you see them?
I hop in my car.
Don't you see them?
I'm gonna hear something.
It's real.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa clone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta
Don't
get
you
up.
see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the stove again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a.
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking?
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are my feeling so good on a one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. There were spotlights flying through the sky from a winter wonderland, catching out the bees hiding in the clouds. No future Batman.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Redbirds have come in here and dominated the series so far. A chance to sweep this road set here today.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Tyler Mahle, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He will lead this one off today.
For St. Louis, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. No balls and 1 strike. Edman on at first, nobody out. DeJong in an 0-2 hole here. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And the runner back. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Winker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Comes set, the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Yadi Molina digging in now
as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds nothing. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. And there's one away. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Jesse Winker comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Carlson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill, fouled off. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Today's ball game provides the Cardinals with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Fouled away. Full count. Here it comes. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So next to bat will be Dylan Carlson. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And it's fouled away. And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Nope,
fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Paul DeJong would be next. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Three and one. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay. And he's safe. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So Paul DeJong digs in next as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Comes set, the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
O'Neill, the runner at third. Edman on at second with two down. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A pause, and the 0-2. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Winker is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Last half of the second set to go, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Drilled right back up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, if you were in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. The 0-1 on its way. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Comes set and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Jonathan India digging in now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. That's wide, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Suarez over at second. Naquin at first. 2 out in the inning. All even now, 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit. Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And now a pitch on the way. High and deep down the left field line.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Winker is there, and he'll bring this one in. Here's Nolan Arenado. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bases are empty. One man out. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off. High and deep down the left field line. Here's another 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So a full count now.
3-2.
Matt Carpenter is on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Cards leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Nicolas Castellanos will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-2.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now back, first base.
So 2 out, nobody on. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging on a split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. Popped high in the air. India is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Next up is Dylan Carlson, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Moustakas has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter, number 9.
No one on with one down. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. First pitch coming from Wainwright. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fouled straight back. And he fouls this one off. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Tyler Naquin. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He singled in his first AB. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate now is the designated hitter. Aristides Aquino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two balls and no strikes to the Reds DH. Three and 0 now. Moustakas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 6.
First pitch on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Edman. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
He's set, and the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now to the plate, here is Paul DeJong. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now the 1-0.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2 balls and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. This ball's grounded foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
3-2 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping in once again is Paul Goldschmidt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Scooped up. One there. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling them friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, You ready to bust you somebody, You ain't scared, You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Stand in front of you, You know how to use a triple beam, It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, You got a lot of your bold jeans, Some of your partners, You don't really want to mess with them clowns, You come up with them clowns, You stuck with them clowns, You a big chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something you a big chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with the check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spent 70 on your bins, That ain't sure that's for your friends, You won't stop your head from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last on the rocks, You keep it, You count the money at the end of the night, You on a 3-day flight, You full of that You ducking them people, You the one Facebook on news last night, You the one that do not their shoes last night, You don't come in a project when it's dark, You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, You came in the know you on New Year's Eve, You got stuck in that something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something you will pay the chase. You got your block on fire, remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something. You got a trespassing time. You got on the hard eye. When you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit on. That's you with that shot call and click on. That's you with that ball and click on. That's you that's taking them hits on. The girl don't know when to shut up her mouth on. You gon' one of her teeth out on. You done switch from Nike to Reeboks on. You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house on. Don't make them take checks out on. You about to flip that on. You about to go so you will line. You about to go treat your on. You about to go put the on one of these on. When you broke, you drove on. When you paid, you got boo-boo places to go on. You on top, huh? You don't think you can be stopped, huh? You by the shop, huh? You riding the Benz on 20-inch rims, huh? You're a baby chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something, you a baby chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something.
I'd like to welcome those of you just joining us. We're in the 5th inning here with one man out.
Number 2,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball that close.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-1 the count. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
O'Neill is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Next to hit, Jesse Winker. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Lifted down the line in left. And a reach here, but this gets past him, and this one could be trouble. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jose De Leon takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 87, Jose De
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count to Molina. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Yadier Molina goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So now here is Tyler O'Neill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now to bat, Mike Moustakas. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0. So here is Dylan Carlson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
The right fielder, number 3.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Paul DeJong is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Skied down the left field line. Winker gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Kwang Young Kim is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Aristides Aquino.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter number 6.
Next, here is Jonathan India. Here's the first pitch to him.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Next to hit is Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? He used one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Nicholas Castellanos is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swing and a liner. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
That's a shame right there. Foul home run would have given his team the lead. Has to be able to refocus, recalibrate, set his sights on something over those 17 inches.
1-2. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And this will be fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goldschmidt, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. So no runs on one base. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The Cards are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. John Gant is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. And stepping in, Mike Moustakas, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First offering. Tyler O'Neill comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 pitch on the way.
That's the ball. 3 balls, no strikes.
Molina leads off first with one away. 3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Winker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch.
Oh, that's 6 out.
2 out with the man at first. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Popped him up. Barnhart is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple, but they're on top. Jordan Hicks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
On the ground to third. Arenado's got it, and there's one down now. Jonathan India digging in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here. Now it'll be Tucker Barnhart, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The Reds down to their last strike. And it's fouled away. Got him. That'll do it. And the Cardinals go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Hey, it sure feels good to shut somebody out. This was a 3-0 game that featured a lot of great pitching and timely hitting, which made the difference in this one.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adam Wainwright earns his first win of the season. Jordan Hicks records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena, el gozo corre por mi venas.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the St. Louis Cardinals finished off a 2-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati. National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are atop the division. The Buccos bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 2-1. As of right now, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, while the Pirates are fourth in the division. The Milwaukee Brewers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-4. At the start of the day, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, while the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central. The Phils completed a short 2-game sweep as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 3-2. As of today, the Phillies are atop the National League East division, while the Braves are fourth in the division. The Mets right fielder, number 30, dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, leading the Mets past the Nationals 7-2. Entering the day's action, the Nationals sit in fourth place in the National League East division, while the Mets are atop the division. The Rockies got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-6. Heading into the day, the Rockies are leading the National League West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. The Padres hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-1. In the standings, the Padres are atop the NL West, and the Diamondbacks are atop the division. Bo Bichette drove home 3 runs, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 6-4. At the start of the day, the Yankees sit in first place in the American League East division, while the Blue Jays are third in the division. Pat Valaika was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 10-7. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East, and the Orioles are atop the division. The Indians took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-2. As of today, the Tigers are leading the American